your hosts are back from Europe, and so we are back to streaming with our regularly scheduled, mostly, stream. I'm one of your hosts, Jetlagged Greg. This is the other one of your hosts, Jetlag Andrew. Sleep is for suckers. We're gonna stream. Let's go. And hey, Azax, thanks for the subscription. So Andrew, what have you been up to the last few weeks? You know, do anything exciting?
Oh yeah, you know, actually I went on a great food tour in Amsterdam.
Ooh, nice.
Famously, you were there.
Nice.
Famously, some other people were also there.
Well, hey Nicole's. Wow, look at all the Nicole's in the chat.
A lot of Nicole's in the
Great.
chat.
It was a nice food tour. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, we went on a nice boat ride where we heard no information.
Yeah, the boat ride was nice. Okay, here's what happened with the boat ride. We went on this boat ride, and there was like a thing you could listen to with, you know, like facts about Amsterdam, but that was inside the boat, and it was like a lovely evening. And so instead, we just stepped outside and enjoyed the boat tour, but we couldn't get any information. So instead, we just kind of sat outside. I feel like that's not that great of a story.
No, really, we're really putting medium, but that's okay, you know. That we accept all bits, we accept all stories here on the Jetlag SystemMagic team. Yeah, so what's going on, just so everyone, just so Chad is aware, so Greg got off the plane, like, you know, a few hours ago.
And I sure did.
And I would say is not substantially slept prior to the stream. So, you know, it's gonna be quite the experience here. I have been back for a few days, but what you should know is that my sleep schedule has been deranged as a result of adjusting from jet lag. So I've been getting up at 6 a.m. I'm not sure how the stream's gonna go as a result, but yeah, we're gonna do it live. We'll see what happens.
We're seeing what happens.
But anyway, yeah. So this is our post Amsterdam celebration stream, I think. That sounds like an accurate summary, right?
That sounds right. And hey, He Who Smites, thanks for the subscription! Great to have you back.
Yeah, so, and I mean, speaking of back, are you aware that I am so back?
You're so back!
but to be clear, Greg is so, what's the opposite of back? So fourth?
Yeah.
Greg is so fourth.
Yeah.
So, you know,
yeah,
it's sort of a mixed bag on the whole.
Also, I'm not sad, I would like to say.
Oh, yeah, so
I don't know, the PT was fine. It was okay.
Yeah, yeah, what happened at the PT is, what I would say is the, oh man, it's really a comedy of errors. So the team, most of our team played either Storm or Nadu.
Yeah.
And then for a long time, some combination of Greg, Matt, Alan, and I were all thinking about playing Eldrazi in our respective events. And most people got off Eldrazi before the tournament for various reasons, such as it being unplayable. But unfortunately, Greg and Matt didn't.
Yeah.
So the deck didn't have, let's say, the greatest constructed record. Now, to be fair, Storm didn't have the greatest constructed record either, but all I'm going to say is a lot of people had a lot of unplayable cards in their sideboards. And possibly some unplayable cards in their main deck.
Yeah.
And possibly may not have known basic tricks of executing the deck, even if they're one of the greatest players of all time, not to name any names, John Finkel. Anyway,
yeah.
So, that's not... I'm obviously trolling, to be clear.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so...
They know.
Well, is Storm playable? I don't know, but I actually... It was very confusing, because you have to imagine this spot where you're me. You're literally 8-0 after the GP day one. You have not lost a match, and the PT stats come out, and it's like, Storm has won 30% on day one. You're like, well, that's weird.
Yeah.
But I'm 8-0, like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
But, yeah. So this is basically the list I played at the GP, which is what I would describe as a closed deck version of the list that Alan and Hane and Sean, a bunch of people who worked with us, played at the PT. The closed deck list has some implications for this archetype. We'll get to that. The one change I have made for my GB list, this list is one card different, is there's a main deck Grapeshot in this list because the the Jeskai list popularized by Javier can exploit you. You know what I mean? Deck Grape Shot by countering both your wishes, and you can't win no matter what happens. So I want to play main deck Grape Shot.
Yeah. Hey, Clarm, thanks for the subscription!
Well, I was waiting for this.
Yeah, I knew it was coming.
Yeah, it was inevitable.
Uh-huh. I liked when it was the other way around. But I've gotten what's coming to me.
But
no, I understand, Clarm. I get it.
Yeah. We'll get to how the fact that Greg isn't queued now means that I have to go to DC. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Wait, I'm not. You have to go to. You were gonna go to DC anyway.
Yeah, but given that I'm queued in theory, I could skip DC.
Yeah.
But in practice, I have to go to DC. Otherwise, you won't queue. It's too dangerous.
I see. Oh yeah, I mean, I'll probably go to DC even if you don't.
No. But you don't hurt your EV too much. I have to go.
Okay.
I'm too
No,
invested.
you have to prepare.
Yeah, and if I'm gonna prepare, I might as well go.
No, you don't have to go. You just have to do all my prep for me.
I'm gonna do all the prep work if I can skip the tournament. Anyway, so that's not the point. So, God, this tree's really off to a start. So, okay, what you should know about Ruby Storm, and this is the most important thing about it, is one, you're not allowed to play Static Prison. You're really not allowed. It's really banned.
Nice.
Basically, Static Prison is aggressively not playable. Oh man, the 4 scoops thing. Yeah. Anyway, we're not even gonna touch that.
Yeah,
here we are. So
it's not.
So yeah. Oh man, what was I saying about Ruby Storm? I don't know.
Static Prison's unplayable.
Oh yeah, as long as you can't play Static Prison. And the reason you can't play Static Prison, which I perhaps talked to some people about, but I'll just make it more clear and public here.
Yeah.
Is basically that in every matchup in all the post-board games, everybody boards in like 10 hate cards roughly. You board in 10 answers hate cards roughly. And then the game slows to this like grinding pace a lot of the time. Because like you're chilling, they're chilling, everybody's like they're playing 1-3s, you're killing the 1-3s. You're like not trying to go off on like turn 3, you're often going off on like turn 5, 6, 7, like the game drags on. And having a kill spell that eventually dies in an environment like that is completely unacceptable. It's actually bad in the post-board games because the game's slowed down. But it's a sideboard card, so it's not in your main deck, so it turns out it's just unplayable. So there's no Static Prison here. When you don't have Static Prisons, you do have to play something of a guessing game as to what hate your opponent has.
Yeah.
For some decks, it's pretty well defined. For others, it's a little dubious. And you will probably see us several times in the stream adjust our configuration from game 2 to game 3, depending on what hate our opponent actually has. Yeah, I don't really understand the Static Prison psyop, but it's a complete psyop.
I think when there was less hate on Ruby Storm, like, people would rely on, like, having a single piece of hate and then you can just Static Prison it and go off on one turn, right?
Yeah, maybe.
But now that the deck's more established, that's less of a real thing.
Well, maybe. But it also even makes less sense in open deck lists.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. Okay. The other note about this list that's different from every other list that anyone else played prior to us is that it's main deck dismembers. And the reason it's main deck dismember is it caused 0th Ral. It's so broken. I understand that sounds stupid, but it's pretty true.
Yeah.
Basically, like, if you ever play against Nadu, which notably is the most popular deck, and you play Ral on 2 and have Dismember up, it's basically checkmate.
Nice.
I mean, I'm being a little hyperbolic, but it's really messed up. Like, what happens is, like, you kill their mana dork, so they get slowed down, and you also develop your own board, so you're still going to kill them on turn 3.
Yeah.
Like, interaction plus kill them on 3 is, like, kind of the dream, especially when you're on the draw. And, yeah, Dismember is really fucked up in this deck.
It's not free off Ruby Medallion, to be clear. But.
Well, I mean, I don't really say the Static Prison lists are unplayable. But yeah, it is literally free. The other thing about this deck, here's something you have to understand. And this is going to be a really important aspect of the deck that you'll see when we sideboard, which we'll do frequently.
Yeah.
Notably, every match.
Yeah.
Okay, the worst card in the deck is Divination. Sometimes known by its Reckless Impulse or Ren's Resolve.
Yeah.
Glimpse is goated. It's very simple. Here are the matches we should cut Glimpse. None of them. 4 Glimpse. All of them. And you will probably see us at some point during the event utilize the secret make O1s mode.
Love the make O1s mode.
The make O1s mode is really nice. Tristan really taught me the secret of making the O1 mode. But anyway, okay, that's all I got. Let's jump in. Let's jump in the league before Greg and/or I fall asleep.
Yep.
You should potentially give me the mouse.
Yeah.
Since notably, you didn't play this deck and don't play this program and hate this deck.
I don't hate this deck.
Yeah, you don't. But I just wanted to throw that in there.
It is any modern deck right now. So here's what I don't like. I was playing against Living End, and I didn't like that we've lived long enough to see Living End become the hero.
Oh yeah, that was really funny.
Yeah.
Also, can we briefly discuss the Living End thing? Because, God, I think Living End is so unplayable. And had a decent win rate at the Pro Tour, and I can't explain it for any amount of money. It's like, it beats nothing. It's really not good. It's not a little not good.
Yeah.
Have you ever played against Nadu? It's really embarrassing.
Oh yeah, and also in the side tournament which I played in, I borrowed a Nadu list, and it just accidentally had so much hate for Living End. It was so funny. Because it had Draenith Magistrates, which you can chord into for Ruby Storm. It had all these counter-target triggered ability or colorless spell cards for the Tron decks, and that stops Cascade.
Yeah,
plus Endurance is already a hate piece in your deck. God, it was...
The Living End thing is just deranged. The Goryo's thing I think is comprehensible. The Living End thing is Living End's got to be just a bottom 10 deck right now. Anyway, here we are jumping into the rate. So this is a classic hand of we would know whether to keep it in open deck list. In closed deck list, it's a little tough. We probably have to keep though.
Okay.
Basically, what's bad about this hand is it doesn't have a cost reducer.
Yeah.
So if we knew this was any fast matchup, we'd have to immediately mulligan.
Yeah.
In the dark, I usually just keep these and just I don't know, we have 8 outs and a bunch of Skylands. It'll be okay. But to be clear, it might not be okay.
Yeah, Brian, I will say your Gamba of Wish for Thoracle is a little unclear.
Well, I assume it means will we wish for Thoracle in this match?
In this match?
Yeah, I mean, notably, wishing for Thoracle is not that common. To be clear, I think it's obviously right to play it, and not playing is a huge mistake. But also, notably, I played 80 bajillion rounds of the Grand Prix with this deck, and I think I didn't do it.
Wow, okay.
In the event. Oh. Huh. I don't hate killing that.
I think we should kill it.
That thing is terrifying. So what you should know is one reason why I like playing this deck against Jeskai control in general is basically that you have all the time in the world. The only card that actually gives them card advantage is the ring, and it's really hard for them to have out for it because just 4 is a million.
Also, notably, they played Watery Grave, so they're not Jeskai.
No, I know. I'm not saying they are, but Tamio decks are a different story because Tamio costs 1.
Yeah.
And if you don't answer it, they'll just start drawing cards at the end of your turn and stealing all their mana, which is very annoying. What the hell is this? Is this Goryo's but with Tamio?
I guess so.
I've never seen Tamio.
Hey, Kirby Sliver! Welcome to the stream! Thanks for the subscription!
Okay, well... Hold on. We need to briefly consider some weird lines. We could, in theory, Desperate Ritual into Glimpse to make 3 1/1s. And then next turn... I guess it doesn't look that reliable. Next turn even... Okay, we should probably just Reckless Impulse.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Toothy, that makes sense. I've just never seen this in my life. Those aren't exactly the cost reducers I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Also, chat, we may get to experience the glory that is the 3 Exile Zone problem, which is nice. You should know that when you play this deck IRL, it's even nicer because in addition to 3 separate Exile Zones, you also have 2 graveyards. So, it's a really pleasant experience. When I play it, I usually have the RAL cards kind of spread out in the middle of the table, and then my Glimpse Exile cards on the bottom, and my Reckless Impulse Exile cards on the top.
Nice.
And then I separate, and then of course I put the Piff graveyard below the regular graveyard. So, it's all very reasonable. Oh yeah, it's really important to designate when you're playing this deck that you'll call the same thing on every dice roll for your RAL flips. You don't want to be discussing it each time. I'm very concerned about developments here. So this Ulamog is just is in the graveyard now.
Yeah.
So if they bring that back, what per se will happen to us?
Well,
I mean, I guess it doesn't actually kill us.
Yeah,
Because there's nothing in exile.
There's literally nothing in exile on either side.
Yeah. I mean, well, we have, like, Rend Resolve in exile.
Yeah.
So it will have 2 counters. Right?
Yeah, I guess. And 2 is a lot.
Yeah.
That's enough Annihilator to kill...
I mean, I think we need to glimpse the impossible, most likely. Because we glimpse the impossible, we'll have O1s to sack.
Oh, that's true.
And then we can also try to set up a win next turn. But
also, what if we just, like, Ren's Resolve and Bloodstained Mire?
And then sack 2 lands?
Well, I don't think it's...
Well, like, we're gonna... The new cards we hit out the Resolve will still be in exile.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Like, there's no avoiding... Stuff is gonna be in exile.
Okay. We can make O1s.
I think we should make O1s. That's my legitimate guess as to what we do. I mean, the ephemerate thing, like, I don't care if they ephemerate to, like, give this thing a million counters. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We'll hopefully kill them next turn. Notably, I don't think the hand we have here would be a keep if I knew they were Goyos. I guess I'm not sure. I haven't played that much against Goyos because it really picked up after the PT.
Yeah.
And obviously, my tournament was coinciding with the PT. But anyway. Alright, so we glimpse and we make O1s. I mean, I think our odds of going off next turn, even sans cost are not that bad.
Yeah.
I would like to state. I mean, I'm not... Let's see. I'm not exactly sure what will happen, but I think they're decent. Because, okay. We have Ritual, Ritual, Piff, Ritual, Ritual, right?
Yeah.
And then... So we start at 6 mana. We go up to 7, 8. We Piff. We go up to 6 again. Yeah. I think it's pretty decent. My ruling is pretty decent.
Great question, Shadowless, about today's candle sponsor. Today's candle sponsor is this lovely big candle from IKEA. What's it called again? I don't remember. Given to us by a friend of the stream, Zach Kagan. And you can see we've used it a lot because, like, there are a lot of ripples in it. Yeah, there. There are a lot of, like, little divots, you know? It's because Zach always makes us use it. And I gotta say, even though we've used it a lot, we're like less than 10% done with it.
Well, notably the big candle is big.
Yeah, it's
That's more or less its defining trait.
Also,
Okay, I have concerns about this. So the frog means they can exile things to give the Ulamog more Annihilate.
Yeah.
So they can exile. You can give it Annihilator 4. Jesus. Well, we might be alive if we... Oh, no, wait. Do I have to chump block too? Jesus, how big is it? It's 11? No, okay, so I don't have to chump block. So I think we might be alive if we peel, like, Ral or something like that. It's not great.
Yeah. We're back. It's true.
Yeah, we are so back.
So back.
And by so back, I mean...
Very
jet
lagged.
So jet lagged.
So sleepy.
Oh, don't worry about the Ral flips. That's not a problem. Oh no, I think we need Ral off the top. I don't think Ruby will do it. I think we need Ral off the top and run hot on the flips.
Yeah.
Like, I think we might need the Ral halts. But, you know... Maybe Ruby off the top would do it. Okay, well, I mean, that's what we drew, so let's go.
Yeah.
It's... This one... So, I often conceptualize Storm as a deck that, basically, you have a probability of going off, and that probability, you know, kind of approaches 100 the more time that you have.
Yeah.
This is not a high probability situation that we're in.
Hey, Mac, thanks for the subscription!
Well, anyway, I mean, I think we Reckless Impulse. I don't think we should Elegant Parlor first, although we could.
No, I think we should Reckless Impulse.
Oh, wait, we should think first. So, the question is what we need a hard ritual? I mean, I think it's pretty close to that. If we hit a ritual, we go down to 2 mana. The ritual goes down to 1, up to 4. We flashback if they actually probably die. Right? So, if we don't play the land, what it means is we could impulse into impulse into... We could, like, impulse ritual land or something like that. Yeah. That might be better than 1 extra look. Because there's a lot of goddamn impulses in our deck. Okay, I think we should just impulse.
Okay.
Yeah, Morphos plus land works too, or like we could actually glimpse the unthinkable potentially into ritual plus land is another thing that could happen. So okay, I concluded we should cast Reckless Impulse without scrying first. All right, well, now we're definitely casting Suspense Resolve.
Yep.
Curious. All right, we've died.
Sacred Foundry untapped.
Sure, Greg. What were you planning to cast with Sacred Foundry you put on top there? Just out of curiosity.
Nothing.
Alright, that's just an exercise to the reader.
No, sometimes you just put okay, because it's modern and your life total doesn't matter. You might as well put it into play untapped, then they have to, like, play around stuff, you know?
That makes sense. I do like playing around stuff. Okay, we don't need this for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how much to sideboard against this deck, because I don't know what their hate's going to be. They're blue-black. I mean, they might have, like, ley line.
Blue-black, white.
We probably want the One Ring, would be my guess. They're a grief deck. I usually board them against grief decks.
Okay, do you want a Braids? Because they're... I mean, they have white, so they could have the Magistrate.
They could have Magistrate, yeah. We might want a Braid. I mean, a Braid is low downside because it does other stuff. Well, the stuff it does in this matchup is pretty fucking bad.
Yeah.
Like, Dismember has got to be better than a Braid against them, right?
I guess. Well, it depends what their hate is, obviously.
Yeah, I wish I knew more about Esper Moggs.
Yeah.
The classic archetype. See, we're being closed deckless really hard right now. Thank you. We're the Gabagoo. Yeah, we can board these in. This is probably a fast-ish matchup, so we should not cut... Okay, first thing you should know about this deck is in all matchups, you cut 2 of these. All of them.
Okay.
So, I guess, given that I made it the Great Jump, I already kind of cut one, so now I'm cutting one, guaranteed. This is probably a shave, like, 1 to 2 ritual matchup. Maybe, like, a 1 ritual shave, 2 of these save.
Okay.
Like that.
Mostly... So you have to bring in all the Braids. Maybe 3 is too many.
Possible.
Maybe you want, like, March...
Yeah, I mean, I am worried about them having Leyline of the Void. But March doesn't...
Yeah, you want, like, Get Lost?
Get Lost sounds better. Get Lost is very flexible. I mean, we want to have some outs to Leyline. I'm wondering if we should more outs to Leyline, but I just don't know. I don't know what their deck plays.
Yeah.
Let's do this. It'll be fine.
What's the 38% stream comment?
Well, I mean, that's just the baseline win rate of Storm.
Oh, right.
Okay, well, this hand is sort of the worst hand I've ever seen, is the thing about it. Because it is 2 of these that we aren't really sure how good they actually are.
Yeah.
And 2 divinations.
I got it, Avian Scrolls. Sorry, I'm a little sleepy. Things are gonna go over my head a lot today.
I mean, maybe we should still keep. Because the problem is this is a grief deck we're playing against, right? Like,
yeah.
If we mulligan and grief skin will be really sad. I think I want to keep it, but it's sort of dubious.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very confused. Honestly, I'm still a little confused about the results.
What I'm hearing is that if you had played Temur Eldrazi in the GP, you probably would have also queued.
Yeah, that many are saying this.
Yeah.
I mean, I did beat Nadu roughly 1,000 times in the GP. Like, I was like 80 bajillion and 0. Where 80 bajillion is probably like 4.
I only played it once in the PT. It was my first round, and then I never played it again.
Oh, Deafening Science. Well, I'm glad we boarded in some answers to that, by which we mean one answer to that.
Uh-huh.
And I'm glad I been my Witch, which was one of our other limited answers to that. We're definitely in trouble.
Uh-huh.
We're getting closed deck list really hard right now.
Yeah.
Now, notably, this did happen to me a little at the GP, but mostly I just won enough that I quickly escaped the bracket where I wasn't sure what hit my opponent had. Well, I think part of it is that, the PT Stormless were horrible. Like, every list had goddamn, every list had Static Prison, and Static Prison is just, like, not playable. You know. I do think that's big. I don't know. I'm still confused about the Ruby Storm playability thing, is what I would say. Okay, we definitely want to play this.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Then we cannot play this. And I guess our plan is to just kill this on their turn in some way.
I think so. We're so back.
We're so back.
Not. Oh, right. You can do that one.
Oh, I can do anyone I want. How's the Necro matchup? Oh, we actually tested that one. I mean, I think Storm is good against Necro. I don't really know what to say. Like, most of the things their deck does don't matter at all. But...
I really feel like you've just been got.
Yeah. Well, I do think that, yes. But, you know, I have no way to prove it. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, obviously we spent a lot of time testing it. And that was what I thought following that testing. Now, was that testing flawless? I mean, no, probably not. But it is what I have. Like, you know, I still trust it relative to data. I don't know. I also think that the built well thing is a little weird. Which is like... Okay, literally, like, the list that Goldu Cop played was very close to just the list that Canister streamed, and he, like, top-8'd the PT. So, I honestly think not results are perhaps better explained by the people who played it the best did well.
Yeah.
Versus, like, oh no, the PT list were just, like, a leap ahead. Like, I don't really think that's what happened.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, I'm certainly gonna lose this game as things stand, but it's Wait, well, so okay, yeah. I mean, if we're gonna discuss the open list thing,
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, did I cast spell this turn?
No, there's a Teferi.
Oh, word, I'm sorry. Well, wait, Sam, the open list thing. There is a mass amount of debate among people that I work with about whether open lists are good or bad for Storm, and I would like to state that I don't know the answer still. Because the entire premise of this sideboard plan, where you don't play Static Prison because it's unplayable, is you have to know what hate cards they have. Like, what's happening to us right now in this game would not happen in open deck lists. Like,
yeah.
Storm benefits massively in sideboarding for open lists, because you know exactly what hate they have, so you never get, like, caught flat-footed. Now, obviously, it also has some downsides. Like, people know in game 1 to keep only fast hands, but...
See, Arash, here's the thing. There have been PTs that Andrew and I have both played in, but they're all a while ago. And so we actually fused. It was like a Dragon Ball Z fusion situation in, like, 2019. And we haven't played in... Notably, the PT that Andrew won, I also played in.
Yeah, that is notable, I think.
No, we were still separate, because I played in that PT. There are some pretty good stories about that one.
I also do think, I don't know, the mulligan thing. I mean, I do think Storm's mulligan algorithm is pretty different than it would be by default. If you know you're playing its Nadu. Like, Jesus Christ.
Also, is this animation new?
Oh yeah, it's heinous. It's be hated by the community.
Really? Nice. I feel like I haven't seen many tweets about it. Have people been tweeting about it?
Oh no, people have been complaining about this.
Okay.
No, literally no one likes it.
Okay. Yeah, they fused so I could last place a PT. That's another PT that we both played, the online one.
Yeah. Oh, wait. discuss Storm things more. I think actually the larger effect that happened with Storm is I think the Jeskai thing is more important. But
what are we complaining about? We're complaining about this this animation.
The swirly thing.
The swirly thing.
Wow, Orimshan. Okay, I guess I should have boarded Inflage against this deck. I was sort of worried that was too small ball when they were Goryosing us, but the way they sideboarded it would have been excellent. Like, Flage would have won this game single-handedly.
Yeah.
Well, now I know much more about Ulamog, Esper, Goryos.
Yeah.
The classic archetype.
See, the thing is, you gotta, because they're Flage archaeologisting, you gotta Flage them, you know?
You want them to, like, unearth the archaeologist.
They accidentally unearth Flage for you.
Would you say they dug too greedily and too deep?
Yeah, exactly.
Major Catfish, that's a really, really a comment. So, honestly, I think I'm going to make a deranged statement now. Be ready. I think our situation might not be as bad as it looks. And what I mean by that is, there's a pith in the yard. So, if we, like, just... Like, let's say we just, like, drew Get Lost for our turn, like, they're very close to not being alive anymore.
Yeah. Don't forget deck lists.
No, they wouldn't do that to us. Also, notably, if we draw a wish, we can wish for Flage. We can't wish for now, but we can wish for the Flage.
That's true. Oh.
I see. Alright, they got us.
Dang.
Alright, well that was quite the match. It'll be really nice if after this GP stuff we just immediately just 0-5 the league and then like...
That would be very funny.
It'll be really poetic.
Yeah.
It's okay that we can blame jet lag.
Yeah. I'm already blaming jet lag.
Does Wish work with Fairy? Yes. Wish says you can cast a spell on the sideboard for the rest of the turn.
Yeah.
Like, it's not now, it's just, like, whenever you want. So, like, okay, here's a common play that you make against, like, Jeskai control. Okay, sorry, let me explain some context. Let's say, theoretically, you're trying to use Grape Shot from the sideboard to clean up Tyranic Magistrate, which is not an uncommon scenario against Jeskai control.
Yeah.
Often what you want to do is, like, cast Wish, then cast some Biz if the Wish resolves, and then end on a Grape Shot. Because, like, but if they counter the Wish, you just don't cast your Biz.
Yeah.
Like, that's the point, is you want to make sure the Wish resolves before you kind of commit your rituals or what have you. So anyway... Oh man, this is the same hand as before. I mean, I still think it's a keep in the dark.
Okay.
But we did hideously lose last time with it. What could go wrong?
I can't think of anything.
Also, this hand does give us a good chance to explore the depths of Spliced Arcane against Trinisphere. Of which, my understanding is, Frenemy the stream is actually given a full lecture on later on.
Yeah. Okay, don't 05 leagues, okay? Stop it. I'm not saying stop losing. We all lose a lot, you know? But just drop from your leagues, you know?
If we drop, are we going to rejoin with Nadu, or?
I think if we O2 drop, we'll just end the stream.
Wow, that's really sappy. But we have so many events to discuss, Greg. What other Amsterdam events should we discuss? There were so many. Should we discuss Matt's result? We haven't discussed that much yet.
Oh, yeah. Huge shout out to friend of the stream, Matt, for re-queuing.
Yeah, notably, Matt like queued for 2 more PTs with a record of like 8-8s, which is really something.
Yeah. I think 9-7 was his record.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nice. Me too, Mac.
Well, yeah, I mean, as MSJ's official hype man, it would be disingenuous for me not to be a fan.
Yeah, I was wondering if that was you or me.
Yeah, I don't know if I've said I hate the system lately, Sam, but just in case I haven't, I hate the system.
Nice.
Yeah, okay, I think the best description of the system I've heard is by Tristan, which is the basic system is, so you don't need that many pro points to re-queue.
Uh-huh.
But if you ever don't day to a PT or don't requalify, if you ever don't qualify,
Yeah.
your points immediately go to 0. And if you ever don't day 2, your points might go to 0.
Nice.
That's a good description of the system. So
yeah, like, notably, if I magically queue for the next PT, which could happen, there are some events still to happen. Then at the next PT, I only need like a match win or 2 to queue for the next one.
well, yeah, but you need like a record of like 5 and like horrible or something.
Yeah.
Because also this weird thing we don't count day 2.
Yeah.
God, it's. I really do not like it. What is happening? Oh, they're casting iteration. This is really dangerous. We could like kill them on our turn.
Yeah.
Like, basically.
I mean, look, I came pretty close to going 5-10 at this PT. I was 5. I had the record of 5-9 at some point.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. They're probably dead if that resolves. I guess let's see if it resolves.
Okay.
I mean, they might spell snare it, but if they don't, then it's kind of game.
I cost you $10?
Wow, that's so much money.
Did you, like, bet on me to re-queue or something?
Wow. Always yes is a deranged option how on Ral, but... Okay, so we can respond with Ritual.
Yeah.
Okay, I lost the flip.
So now you can Ritual again?
Well, I'm going to let that Ritual resolve.
Yeah.
Then I can Ritual again.
Yeah.
Nice. So now we can transform, and we just keep our Ral now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we still have to choose this one. Wow, I won that one too. Nice.
Nice.
All right, so let's make red red. I think they're close to deterministically dead.
Nice.
So let's see. We can plus. So notably, we don't have a passive flames in the sideboard. That's important to understand.
Yeah.
But I think Underworld Reach will probably be sufficient.
Okay.
Also, we might want a Reckless Impulse first. That's what I'm considering. So
well, you want to plus your round, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm definitely plusing the round.
Yeah.
I think we should Impulse.
Okay.
Because the Breach thing only costs 3 total mana.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't think we're in a rush to do it, you might say. Oh, nice. Some biz.
Nice.
Oh, they're really dead. Okay, so wait, this is 10? Yeah. They're going to be dead to this. So we can just do this. We can cast Underworld Breach. And then we can, I think, just re-wish for Grape Shot twice they die. Yeah.
Oh, nice, yeah.
The wish for Breach thing is usually lethal.
Yeah.
Alright, so I don't know what they're playing, but whatever deck they're playing, I promise it concedes to Flage.
Nice.
Alright, we definitely want the One Ring. We definitely want these.
I like that you're only playing the One Ring.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's restricted.
Yeah.
As many as discussing. Also, by the way, on that topic, anyone who suggests restricting the ring we need to have a conversation about game design. Don't restrict cards. It's really fucking bad. Anyway, that's not the point. This is a counterspell deck, so we probably want Galvanic Relay. By the way, this is another thing I should mention here. Here's what you have to understand about my sideboard. All of it is to be sided in. People often ask me which cards to be sided in and which cards are not. Here's the answer. They're all to be sided in except Thought Oracle. Just
I was
all
about
of
to
them.
say, how many times did you bring in Thoracle?
So, that's my stance on that. Anyways, yeah, I mean, the blue-red deck usually doesn't have any, hate. They usually just Oh, I guess there's Fawn Risk. We might need to leave the Grave Shot because of Fawn Risk. But this deck's pretty vulnerable to Flage. We probably don't. We can probably figure it out with Flage if that happens. We should probably cut like 2 rituals. This is a middle speed matchup, and most middle speed matchups like cut 2 rituals.
Okay.
Oh, we probably want the Get Lost. It kills Murktide, and it kills Tamio, and it just like it's kind of just like a good card in the matchup. Like I'm boarding in as a fair card.
Yeah.
This is any matchup, so let's cut about 2 of these. Let's see. Do I want anything else? Oh. In matchups where your opponents often kill your cost reducers, I often make this swap. Because this can flashback cost reducers and this can't.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Is the idea. Also, just in post board, you don't need the raw speed of Wish for Underworld Breach as much. You're taking the game at more sedate pace anyway. Yeah, let's do that.
And hey, Pig Norton, thanks for the subscription! Great to have you back!
See, then I also think at the tournament I was going back and forth about how many Abrade to have in against this deck, just to kill literally like Ragavan, Tamio, just these 1-drop threats. Like I think the answer might be more than 0, but I think it's usually worse than Dismember. But like I don't know, maybe we'll put in a nice 1 Abrade.
Okay, cut a 3rd Divination.
They also could have like Damping Sphere. I don't know. Okay, we'll do it this way.
Okay.
Mathematically sound.
Mathematically sound indeed.
Well, mostly also this is card better draw multiples. If you consider that. That's my justification. I'm sticking to it. Anyway,
have you considered that if a card's bad to draw in multiples but good, the number you want in your deck is not 1?
Yeah, I have considered that. Unfortunately, sadly we have to mulligan this hand because this hand is very good. Like honestly, if this were Scryland, this might be a keep.
Yeah.
Because this is a kill them on turn 2 hand.
Yeah.
But I think with no Scryland, like. You're just drawing pretty thin for it to work. Like I think the math is like you're 55% to hit, and then this matchup with counterspells, it's not like if you hit, you even guaranteed win. They're make it countered, for example. So yeah, we should mulligan. But this hand is better.
Much better.
Well, I mean, this hand certainly has some problems. I think Wish is the tuck. Wish is pretty bad.
Yeah. Okay, it's probably Wish.
Because I guess like we could go like. Yeah, I don't even really know what we do with it. We could just like wish for some divination or something. Weird as that sounds. It's something. I mean, it could just be tucked like Mountain. We are in the draw. I think it's Wish.
I think it's Wish too.
Yeah, so believe it or not, I played the Murktide matchup at the GP at the record of 7-0. Which is shocking because I don't think Murktide is incredibly playable, but that's neither here nor there. What I can tell you is I randomly didn't cast Flage in the game 2 that I won. I just like didn't have enough draw and I beat my opponent with normal like slow combo-y stuff.
Yeah.
And in game 3 at some point I reckless impulse into the Flage and my opponent's face like visibly sunk. And I think my opponent was hoping that I was playing one of the lists that didn't have Flage, which I think did exist, but were not particularly popular. And I just sold him with a Flage. Like, I flashed it back, like, twice. He countered it twice, and the 3rd time I flashed back, it killed him.
Nice.
Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Wish. In the graveyard.
I feel like I'm not the fun kind of tired, you know? I'm like the tired kind of tired.
Oh, wow.
No.
This game's about to get weird. Because, oh, no, wait, let's on the bottom. Okay, so we're still safe. Sorry. Yes, never mind. I was worried we could be in a situation where we have no win condition, but no, the other wish is not gone. It's on, it's on the bottom. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. We're okay. We're okay. Do we want to commit Ral here? I like that it resolves. What do you think? I think it's probably worth playing.
I think I'm in.
Mostly, I like that we like take their time to deal with it. Is kind of what I like, if that makes sense. But yeah, maybe I should have boarded in the 3rd Abrade. Some small regrets. I did consider it. Again, it's really hard to board in closed deck lists with Storm. That's famously why Storm has been an open deck list and therefore had a 33% win rate at PT. To be fair, I don't know what its win rate at the GP was. For all we know, it was 20%. But that would be difficult considering I lost almost no matches. like, I believe I lost 2 matches in the tournament, and one of them was in top 8.
Yeah.
Stern scolding, huh? So do they brick on land? They should not have a land to play? Or, oh wow. Okay. I mean, we're kind of doing it now. Alright, so let's think a moment. What I'm thinking about is whether we should start with Glimpse. Because starting with Glimpse, like, basically, it could be advisable to Ruby pre-Glimpse so that Glimpse costs 1. But what I don't like about that is if we Ruby, then we have to kind of commit our Desperate Ritual before we know if our Glimpse hits Biz.
Yeah.
Which is a little awkward. So maybe it's wrong. Like, maybe I should just start with the Glimpse and accept that I'm getting got for 1 mana.
I think I like starting with the Glimpse. That makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah. Like, if we Glimpse into Glimpse, it's not even that bad. Like, I can still just Ritual Glimpse then.
Yeah.
I think I should just do it. With 2 costs, you usually don't think the Writ matters a ton. Well, like, that's true. Maybe starting on Ruby is right. Okay, let's just do this. Fine.
Okay.
I'm worried I'm being too swayed by Azax, but I'm too sleepy, so we'll just fire it off.
Yeah.
Being swayed by Azax is very dangerous.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I probably should attack with Ral first, actually. That was a punt.
Nah.
I won the flip. Nice. I would not like to use its ability.
But the combat phase is banned, so you have to remember that before you attack.
That's true. Good point. Well, I'm winning all the flips. Wow. We got nothing. Classic.
And by nothing, you mean 301s.
Yeah. Looks like 301s. I mean, it's very unfortunate that everyone controls unlicensed turrets.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we would just have deterministic Flage flashback next turn.
Uh-huh.
Off the mills.
Yeah.
But, it's fine. I mean, what we need to do now... I mean, basically just hit card draw. I mean, our opponent couldn't kill Rao last turn, presumably. Unless they just chose Iteration over killing Rao, but that doesn't make that much sense.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they have Bolt, and they chose to Iteration thinking they'd find a red source.
Oh, that's possible. Good point. Let's see. How close are we to being able to just Flage all in one turn? I mean, we're not that far away, to be honest. But I guess we're going to lose the cards in Graveyard before we get the mana.
Yeah.
Okay, well, good beats. Let's play with Foothills and Pass.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't fully understand why the Flage was just not exiled from our graveyard, but we're not going to be able to capitalize on that, so...
Yeah, in paper you can sack the Eldrazi spawn tokens for mana and then use them to escape.
Oh yeah, real quick.
Yeah.
Before they disappear. Yeah, I think a good tactic there is to announce in response escape Flage.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I'd rather not get our second Flage exiled by this hearse, but I would also rather this Dragon Rage Channeler was not alive.
Yeah.
So, it's a bit of a conundrum, you might say. Oh, it is certainly true the ritual would not help a ton. I guess it might have let us... Wait, would it help a ton? It could have let us... No, I guess it wouldn't have. Yeah. By the way, an important thing to keep in mind with this deck is there's only one Sacred Foundry. I understand that may sound obvious. But just like, if the Sacred Foundry is in play, you cannot fetch untapped white.
But it's so elegant.
Piff. Well, that sure does nothing.
Yeah.
it's definitely right to have a foundry. But you should know that at some point we had a discussion about the second foundry, and let me explain the discussion. I was like, should we play a second foundry? And then Hayne was like, I'm not registering a second foundry no matter what anyone says. And I was like, neither am I. And I was like, okay, discussion closed.
Nice. Well, I've solved your Dragon Rage channeler issue.
It's solved in a sense. Yeah, alright. I mean, I guess we should probably kill on their turn to waste their mana if they want to counter it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, probably the right time to do it is, like... Actually, it might just be in their combat step, because if we...
In their what?
Mm-mm. Well, yeah, but notably, I mean, really, the right argument is if this dismember had been the third Abrade, then I would be all set with this Earth. Which I did consider, and was maybe right. I don't know. But, uh-oh. That's problematic. We have 3 turns. What do we need? I guess we just need Glimpse, honestly. Or, I suppose, like, Get Lost would buy us a lot of time.
That's true.
Okay, well, the Ragavan doesn't matter very much. Oh! That is interesting.
So, if we ritual, we can kill both their things?
I think so, yes. 3, so
do we have to... wait, do we have to extra target the Murktide? Because they could, in theory, like, play an instant and then...
Exile Thirst? Well, yes, but famously, if X is 6 or more, it doubles.
Oh, I see, okay.
So that's not going to be a problem.
Okay.
Because if we get to 8 mana, like, it'll just kill everything for sure.
I love kindness trolling.
Oh god. Piper was savagely kindness trolling today. Anyway, let's cast Vesper Ritual. Yeah, I think this is good-ish. I mean, good might be an overstatement. It does a thing-ish. Well, okay, I understand that we don't need to ritual in theory. But, so this is gonna double, so like, you know, we could put like 10 here and 2 here or something, right? So that's 12 because if X is more, it doubles. So...
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so done. Yeah, and then I can just pay my
Oh, I was starting to read it, yeah.
Okay, well, now I would describe us as dead-ish.
I mean, I would describe us as literally dead on board if they see it.
What do you mean if... Oh, now you're right. I guess we're dead, yeah.
Okay, wait. Hold.
Oh my god, this is deranged. Okay, now we get him, though.
Hold.
You're really holding out a lot for us to draw, like, a very unlikely sequence of cards to win. What are they casting?
Another Murktide? Oh, dang.
Wow.
They found a way to exile their cards from their bin.
I was really hoping they wouldn't find such a way. I mean, they do have no cards in hand. I would like to claim, without evidence, so don't ask me to find any, that this game was closer than it looked.
Okay.
Alright, third Abrade definitely in. This member can probably go. Do you want anything else?
On, like, Fragmentize, or is that too loose?
That's loose, I think, but March could maybe be in.
Can March hit artifacts?
Yeah, March hits anything.
Okay.
March does any job you want as long as you want it done poorly.
Nice.
Yeah, it's probably just cut another ritual angle.
Okay.
3 is a little much, but I don't know. Actually, we could also... It's possible this matchup is too fast for the Galvanic Relay. So there's another possibility. Yeah, maybe this is supposed to be a no relay, but yes ring.
Well, so you did cut 3 divs with divinations. Was that intentional?
Oh yeah, don't worry.
Okay.
We cut divinations all day.
Nice.
The divination max cut is large. Yeah, I kind of believe in the Galvanic, though, if I'm being honest. But I'm just not sure I want to cut a 3rd ritual. 3 is a lot. I guess the one other option is...
You could cut a piff, because we've seen unlicensed hers.
Yeah, I mean, I could just do this.
Or that, yeah.
Yeah, let's just do that. I mean, this hand isn't great. What I like about it is that this hand can pretty realistically win with no cost reducer. Because let's see, what can we do, for example? So this hand we could even consider something weird like turn 2 glimpse.
Yeah.
Which oh, Penis, that's nice. I think I want to keep. I don't know. Okay. It's like there's a match where they have a lot of disruption, so you want to keep hands that are heavy in cards, and like this hand is like a pretty decent no cost reducer hand, and like I don't know, we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. I would have been that, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to do if they tap out though. Like the possibility of ritual into glimpse is like pretty real, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that didn't happen. I think I just want to Manamorphose, although we could chill and just like fetch another Surveil land. Yeah, I guess maybe that's just better.
That maybe seems better.
Okay, let's do that. Because they also haven't actually started pressuring us yet. We don't have to like act. Oh, that tweet was certainly comical. I hate to spoil the news here, but there will not be a Drama of the Day segment on this topic. It falls into the classic bucket of Drama of the Day that is too stupid. So we will not be covering it. Ooh, that might be good in case our first glimpse doesn't resolve. I kind of want to top it. What do you think?
What's our plan for next turn?
Slam Glimpse.
Slam Glimpse to make 301s?
Well, actually, I probably Manamorphose first, but then Slam Glimpse.
Okay.
Does that seem reasonable?
Sure.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Like, our hand is just very close to killing if we resolve a Glimpse. But yeah, let's start with this. Because if we just, like, drew a cost reducer, that might change our plans. Okay, we drew Redallion.
Okay.
Point of discussion. Do you think that changes our plans? I sort of think it might not.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I think they're going to counter whatever we cast.
Yeah.
And this is our best spell, so I don't want them to counter it.
Yeah.
So, I just want to cast Glimpse.
I'm sorry, I just got your comment, Mr. Catfish, and it's excellent.
Alright. By the way, another reason to start jamming things is that we don't have any more land drops.
Yeah.
So we can't really sit here making land drops because we don't have any more.
Yeah.
This is kind of a rule I often follow in many matchups of Magic, which is like, if you're playing against the counterspell deck and you're not sure when to start jamming, it's usually when you can't make more land drops. Alright. Glimpse again? I think?
Sure. Same reasoning?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I guess we maybe could reach a point where Ruby is our worst spell, but I think if Glimpse resolves, we're in a really good spot still.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess what could go wrong? If we Glimpse and they, like, fawn the Piff, it's a disaster, I guess. But it has to be Fawn, and we also can still cast a land off the Glimpse, for example.
Yeah.
I'm content to Glimpse, I think.
Okay.
I'm not afraid.
Ah! That Glimpse person's pretty scary, though.
Well, he's glimpsing the impossible.
That's kind of how I feel with how little sleep I've had in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, tag yourself, Greg's that guy.
Yeah. Ah! Did you watch RRR on the plane?
I did not watch RRR on the plane. Actually, okay, true story. Here's what happened. I was like on my phone, like playing, I think, Slay the Spire at the time that they like announced they started handing out headphones.
Yeah.
So I just like didn't get headphones, and I just didn't remedy the entire flight. So I just didn't watch any movies in the end. After all that, after going all the trouble to solicit public donations, I in fact watched nothing. And I just read and played Slay the Spire the entire flight. But anyway, you know, it is what it is. Ooh. That is very good. Because we have infinite things in the yard. We should top it. I think.
Okay.
Well, because it's some cast flashing the same turn is very in our reach.
In fact, we could even do it as soon as next turn.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure we should do that. But
You could also bid
Wait,
it.
I don't think we can do it next turn, Greg.
You'd have to use a ritual.
Oh, you're right.
But you could bin it to force them to use the hearse now, and then so that we can then piff, right?
Well, we can piff anyway.
Okay, I guess that's true.
Like, there's no two cards in this that make a graveyard not full of bangers.
Okay.
I'm not too afraid. I want to just top it.
Okay.
And then I think I want to start by casting Ruby Medallion. Probably just off these.
Yep.
And just see what they have to say about that. They have Spell Snare to say about it. Okay. So now they have 1 mana up. I mean, I'm going to try to go off, I think. Because we have 5 mana, 6, 7. Yeah, we have enough. Okay. And I guess... Hold on. Shadowless, I'll get to that question. Not board upon the wind, though. So I'm just thinking about spawn usage right now. Okay, I think it doesn't matter. I think we can just start with Ritual, like this. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Maybe they also spell snap for this, but even if they do, it's not that big a deal. Okay, I mean, I'm going to Ritual again.
Yep.
And I still feel no need to sack these spawn, I think. Is that true? That seems true.
Seems true.
Okay, so now we're going to piff, and I'm going to sack this spawn.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, at least one of them, I guess. Because notably, how can I even counter this now? Isn't it, like, impossible? I guess I could fawn.
Fawn.
Okay.
But then they'll have 1 card in hand. We might, like... We'd be fine, I think.
Well, we definitely would be fine. But maybe I should... The question is, I guess, we should definitely sack one of them. The second one... As long as we have 1 mana floating, it's the same. I think the second one can stay in play.
Okay.
Because basically, once we life back with the first Ritual, it's like all going to be Gucci.
Yeah.
I guess they could have another Spell Snare, and they could Spell Snare my first Ritual. It's possible. Spell Pierce. That's annoying, because that stops me, right? Seems like it does.
Yeah. Because you can go get a mana, and then you have 3 total mana counting the thing.
Yeah, I think that stops me, sadly. Okay, maybe I was too impatient. I don't know. Anyway, this happens.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so now, next turn, if we draw any land, we can Flage.
Yeah.
And notably, the second spawn never contributes to a double Flage turn.
Yes.
That's how Flage works. So, the spawn sack I think is definitely fine. In fact, it might be better because it lets us fetch the Sacred Foundry.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, I guess we could just pay the life. It's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, if you're going to splash a color, wasn't it in the concept of a Ritual Flage? Oh, sure, that's possible. No, wait, it still doesn't matter, right? I can still do it? Is that true?
I think, yeah, right?
Like, I just sack the Swan to Ritual, or I mean, I don't even have to do that. I can actually just cast Ritual, and then I have 3 white, so I'm fine. 3 white and 3 red. Okay, so let's Ritual.
But you do need to use the spawn for a colorless at some point.
Sure, but I can cast this first. What if they counter it?
Yeah, good point. So wait, you have to use the colorless here.
Oh, you're right. Wait, are you right?
And you just have 7 total mana, right?
Oh, you're right.
And the only way the colorless can be used is...
Yep, this works. And then it's important that we stack our triggers correctly in this situation.
Correct.
Well, I mean, maybe they're going to counter it, but that doesn't really work.
Well, yeah, they're gonna...
I mean, they counter the second half after we've already killed the DRC.
Yeah.
That's fine. Could I have... No, it doesn't work. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, because... no, if you do it this way, the Flage is Hearst immune. Because, so what's going to happen is... first, it bolts the DRC, right? Then it's sacrificed. Then we get priority because we're the active player.
Yeah, priority.
And then while we have priority, the first thing we're going to do is put it on the stack. At which point, it will no longer be in the graveyard.
Yep.
So when you do it this way, there's just no way for them to stop it with the medallion. It's those, I think. I don't think we're going to... Yeah, that seems fine.
Yeah.
And maybe they have still a counterspell for this, in which case, fair enough. But
yeah.
They're almost out of resources. To be fair, we're also almost out of resources. Yeah. But I think it's anyone's game right now.
Any active players in the chat. Yep.
You're really high if you can press the Flage. Alright, well, that's not the worst draw.
Okay.
It's not a great draw, but...
Okay.
What I'll say about games like this is... Obviously, the fact that regular is going to make it harder for us to eventually go off, but I have won games from this sort of spot before with some. Wow.
That's a great comment.
Wait, did you read the Ulek comment?
Oh no.
It's a really nice comment.
I appreciate it, Ulek.
Wait, I'm definitely going to piff here. Wait.
Yeah.
I mean, if this resolves, we, I think, win. Obviously, it might not resolve, but,
Yeah. Ulek, think how great it would have been if I had requeued and we had been forced to play Ulek Brawl.
I did. Okay, wait. Chat. I don't know if you guys saw this, but it was so absurd. Greg just fired off that Ulek Brawl tweet, and he did not consult me at all. Greg was just like, if I requeue from this point, we're playing Ulek Brawl. No, you just without my consent.
Yeah, I we didn't need to check with Andrew.
Well, let's flashback to third Manamorphose.
And I did not requeue, so no Lick Brawl.
Yeah, we are safe from the Lick Brawl in the end. Nice. Wait, they had spell snare the whole time? They didn't want to counter one of the Manamorphoses? Okay, well that's weird. But I mean, I guess I'm gonna kill this thing. Oh wait, I guess I could. Hold
on. Sometimes you just gotta cast a Tournament of Samaru, okay?
Oh, casting Tournament of Samaru was a core part of our deck. What, you don't... Sam, what do you have against split card Goblin Guide Rex Sage?
Yeah.
I think I should cast Pass in Flames and Reckless Impulse again, honestly.
Oh. Okay.
It seems kind of good.
Yeah.
Like... Okay, well we have a braid.
Uh-huh.
So that's goodish news. Oh god, we're just dead?
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like we're deceased.
Hold.
I mean, I guess I would have been alive if I killed the Tidebinder, which I did consider.
Yeah.
But that just seems so bad because we just like miss out on a full 2 cards.
Yeah.
Okay, this one, I think I stood a good chance in this game. I would like to state. Despite the haters and doubters. Wait, do you want me to drop and rejoin the league?
No, let's stay in.
Alright.
But if we 0-3, we're ending the stream.
We're ending the stream?
I am so tired, Andrew.
Wow. This is really going to be quite the stream. Wait, Greg, do you have any more great stories from the tournament?
Do I have any more great stories from the tournament? It was a nice tournament.
I mean, that really was anyone's game. We were very close to winning. We lost by a hair. What do you... I don't know, like that turn we piffed with three Manamorphs in the yard. I think we were like pretty likely to win.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Great question about today's candle sponsor. We have this lovely giant IKEA candle as today's candle sponsor, given to us by a friend of the stream, Zach Kagan. Do I have any other nice stories? I had the best convention center food I've ever had.
Oh yeah, the convention food
tournament ever.
Was surprisingly good. I do recall
I do think that's maybe like a Europe thing. I remember the Bilbao PT also having really good convention center food. But I had this like prosciutto sandwich that was definitely the best convention center food I've ever had. I also like literally almost passed out playing Nadu in the Riku event.
Oh yeah, you mean the one I forced you to play and then you almost won?
Yeah.
So
Andrew forced me to play so much Magic.
I didn't really do a lot of forcing Greg to play things. That was an important role. Oh yeah, I mean, look on the top. The DQ thing is just it's just that Paulo really put it best. Okay?
What did Paulo say about it?
Oh, this is Al Capone tax evasion.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Like it's a classic Al Capone tax evasion angle. Because basically it's just like, I don't know. I don't know if he was guilty in this case, but you know, he's Al Capone.
Yeah. Okay, well we appear to be playing against Living End.
Okay, well I assume that's a good matchup for us. Not that I played it a lot, but...
Yeah, I also like couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Yeah, very accurate. It would be really embarrassing if I lost Lingen after hating on it just aggressively.
It would be pretty embarrassing, yeah.
But don't worry, that won't happen.
Nice.
I mean, to beat us...
Oh, yeah, and Trinosphere is also hate for Living End, right?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
You can still do it, Greg. It just costs 6.
Yeah. Doesn't Living End, like, not really play 6 mana sources?
Don't worry about it. I think they probably have 6.
Yeah, okay.
They
It
don't
might
have,
not be
they
7,
don't have
though.
many. Yeah, the Simon thing is deranged. Also, I want everyone in our chat right now to be aware that if you see Simon in a tournament, it's important to let him know that you overestimate him. For me.
Nice.
Because I've been bringing this up like every time Simon does one on a turn for like 3 years. So anyone here who ever sees Simon event, please inform him that you overestimate him.
Nice.
Well, that isn't good.
Yeah.
We probably just need another cost reducer here. Because it's going to be hard to go off in time without it. Do you want to run resolve or reckless impulse? What are you feeling?
I think it's time to get reckless.
Alright, we're getting reckless. Oh, I was going to comment the born upon the wind thing. Here's my comment.
Yeah.
So, what you should know about this deck is that for a long time, Tristan kept putting Desperate Ravings in it. Because Desperate Ravings dodges Draenith Magistrate, which is the main hate card that everyone plays for you.
Yeah.
So, when there were Desperate Ravings in the deck, which notably has blue flashback, the only blue source was a Thundering Pulse. Like, we just played 2 Elegant Parlor, 1 Thundering Pulse. It's actually fun.
Yeah.
In fact, we also talked about playing 2 Elegant Parlor, 1 Raucous Theater, just to cast Dismember. But the point is the 3rd Surveillant can be your splash for whatever biz you need.
Yeah.
So, is our opponent color screwed? What is going on? They just played a 3rd land, but they didn't cast Shardless Agent.
Maybe
or
they
do
like
anything.
have some cyclers and they want to wait a turn.
Oh, that could be. Or maybe they're holding up Fawn. I don't know. I'm going to Phoretic Ritual because it seems
Yeah.
like a free roll.
Is it fair to call? Wait, did you post the Born Loser tweet?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
It didn't go through. My internet in these places was really shabby.
That's right.
As you may recall. No, I think it's highly exploitable.
Yeah.
Is my response, Dom. I don't think it's a born loser, but it is highly exploitable. So chat, this is of course a reference to, you know, the well-known tweet I didn't send because my internet didn't cooperate. Ooh, they might be dead next turn.
Nice. At some point in our testing, someone made the comment that all modern decks are either born losers or highly exploitable.
Yes.
And so the tweet was a poll, and it was like, your current choice in modern, is it A, a born loser, B, highly exploitable, C, both?
Eldrazi's both.
Eldrazi's both.
But, okay, but Ruinstone definitely is not born loser. Like, it's capable of, like, killing them on turn 2.
Yeah.
Rule, no deck that kills the opponent on turn 2 is like a born loser unless it's Neoform. Important exception. That's just, like, not how that works, you know? Alright, well, I'm gonna cast Ruby Medallion. I don't really understand what's going on in the game.
Yeah.
But, you know, if this resolves, they're dead. If it doesn't resolve, we'll improvise.
Nice.
I mean, we're getting close to being able to wish for Breach and kill them as well. Because we can flashback Ruby Medallion, famously. That's a very famous property of Breach. So, I honestly think our spot is plausible. I'm going to commit to plausible. Some might say it's anyone's game. I mean, I would never say such a thing.
Of course not. Of course not.
One might. Ooh, Ral? Okay. You gotta... Hey, living in opponent, you got another piece of interaction over there? Because you're about to be dead if not. Yeah, I think, like, Ral, Ritual, Wish should kill them pretty clearly. I guess... Ooh, this is annoying. So they can take the other Ritual? Does that stop us?
They're gonna take, like, our whole hand, right?
Okay.
So they have a living end.
Oh, our whole hand is a problem. Yes. Okay, well, they don't have that.
Okay.
Wait, quick look at our own sideboard. We don't like have weird graveyard hate of any kind. No, but we do have the ring. Okay, that's good to keep in mind. Is that we can at some point wish for the ring.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's play Land Ral.
Yeah. Wishing for the ring is pretty flavorful, I think.
Yeah, it definitely is. Now, I think what's going to happen here is this is going to get subtletied. But that's fine. Okay. And then our opponent's hoping to peel the living end. That's what's going on here. All right, top. Wait. How many spells was that? I could just Grave Shot and kill this. I mean, I know it comes back to a living end.
See, that seems like it does literally nothing, but you can do it if you want.
It does not do the most. So like if they living end, no, but if they living end, we're like in huge trouble anyway. Cause like they can just take our whole hand. I'm gonna Grave Shot this LT.
Okay.
I think it could matter in some worlds.
Okay.
Don't ask too many questions about the worlds.
I wasn't planning on it.
Well, I'm...
Greg is rooting for sleep. I was about to say, you all can go to sleep at any time, but I guess I can just go to sleep at any time,
If Greg falls asleep mid-stream, the stream will continue.
I can just, be like, that was fun, and walk out of the room.
No, just snooze, right here.
Oh, a little nap!
Yeah.
A little nappy poo,
I think chat would really appreciate seeing you nap live on stream,
I assume they can't see me right now. They can maybe see it.
You're completely off the screen.
And I have this cozy Charmeleon. If Greg goes to sleep, can we switch to that? You have a great picture of sleeping Greg? What does that mean?
Well, I assume it means that at some point during our trip, Tom took a picture of you sleeping. I don't really know when.
Was it when the other time I was jet lagged?
Oh, speaking of which, okay, so honestly, I think a big reason I did well at this tournament is that I was able to sleep extremely well because I was so extremely jet lagged.
Yeah.
Like, the whole time we were in Amsterdam, I was just getting up at 6 a.m. and going to bed at 8 p.m. And it turns out if you're playing a tournament that starts at, 9 a.m., that's actually a great schedule.
Yeah, it's true.
You, get up, you, leisurely go get breakfast, you're totally awake by the time round 1 starts. It's actually nice.
There was a nice day where, Andrew just, fell asleep at, 4. And at, 6, Matt and I went to, go get dinner and walk around Amsterdam, and we were like, should we wake him up? And we were like, nah. And then we got back at, 10, and Andrew was like, oh, and just fell right back asleep and slept for, 20 hours.
I believe I said hi or something to that effect,
you did.
Yes. Are we dead? I have some concerns about this development.
Yeah.
So, we do win if they leave us with Wish.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait, they can rearrange my top cards, too.
Oh, God.
I forgot about that. Why would they leave me with the Wish? Yeah, maybe I should have played a fetch this turn. Wait, what land did I play this turn? I'm trying to remember. No, wait, I played a land from Exile, so I would lose the land if I did that, but maybe it's still right. We're really gonna have a great record this stream, don't worry. It'll be fine. Man, I wish I could see how they ordered our deck, though. That would be really informative. So is this lethal? I assume it is. 3, 6, 9, 12. Yeah, okay. Alright, well that was not a stunning showing. Okay, so let's see. What is living and gonna boarding against us? I actually don't have a great idea of this. This is good. Does living in get to play any hate? Or do they have ley lines?
Oh, maybe.
They might have ley lines. Okay, so we should maybe board in, enchantment removal. This stuff. Although March doesn't actually kill ley line, not March. We should, this stuff. Endurance? Well, endurance isn't too big a deal. Endurance you can just play through for the most part. It's not a perfect plan, but
Do we want Flayed? I guess not.
no, I don't think we want to play fair against them at all. The only reason I want the One Ring is because it's messed up. But yeah, this is probably actually where we want to cut almost no rituals. Like, how about a nice one ritual cut?
Do you want to cut the main deck Creep Shot?
Oh, I should definitely cut that. Okay, how about a nice no ritual cut? This sideboard, like, against Nadu in the mirror, for example. This is the max speed config. Okay, well, this hand is very good. We should keep it. It's unfortunate that we have no fetch lands.
Yes.
Notably, our list has 3 surveillance because, surveillance are goated. And I think if you play less than 3, you should be, like, made fun of.
About that or about something else?
It's kind of a dealer's choice. Yeah, the Mountain Zone match is Moto's fault. It's unavoidable. Does the ley line matter? Well, Pignorn, it's just that, like, Piff lets you kill from really low resource situations, and not being able to do that is quite annoying. It's not, like, necessarily disqualifying, but it's bad. We should probably just cast Manamorphose here, is my guess. Thoughts?
That makes sense.
We Manamorphose, and we probably will just stop after that, but if we happen to draw a Cost Reducer, we'll obviously play it. Yeah. And if we draw Rend Resolve, we'll probably play that too. Yeah. So, okay, we drew Wear Tear. Ritual of, yeah, nothing. Okay. Yes, the classic mismatch lands to improve your understanding of the exile zones.
Oh, God.
The great 3 exile zone paradox, if you will.
See, but okay, we've gone past that. Because now all the cards have like 8 different forms, and so now you just play whatever of all the cards you have, and none of your anythings match. You have like an old bordered card and a weird textured foil and a from the vault something or other. Magic cards are weird these days, is what I'm trying to say.
That is true. I do agree with Greg on the topic of how weird Magic
You're
cards
like, I need this random card from 10 sets ago, and someone's like, I bought that secret layer. And you're like, oh, well, okay.
Okay, so I think what's happening here is they're evoking Endurance because they don't want to give me Rao back. Which is reasonable, but is a pretty funny thing to happen.
Oh, I do like using different arts for main versus side.
Wait, how do you feel about this? So at the GP, my Piff arts were split 3-1. Because the one I had from like 2014 Storm plus the 3 that I purchased for $2 each.
Okay, yeah.
And when I boarded out one Piff, I always boarded out the one from like the old border one.
Yeah.
Eh? Wait, like none of the arts match, Mac? Because if so, that's pretty impressive.
Are there that many Verdant Catacomb arts?
I do not know.
Oh, different printings. Okay, yeah. I did get the secret layer that was all like different version arts of different fetch lands, and I did forget, or different shock lands, I mean. And now I have like a bunch of one-off arts of shock lands. Oh, MH2 had a bunch of different... Oh, I see, okay. Wow, that's a great story. No, this is anyone's game, Brian.
Oh, this one might even be anyone's game. Okay. Wait, we're not Dobbs, right? I even have another turn? I think I'm going to top that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the question is, should we cast Glimpse? Or should we, like, Ritual Glimpse?
the wear tear destroy their food and their ardent plea is so funny.
No, I mean, we get to kill the architects.
Oh, the architects! Ooh!
Yeah, I mean, that might be better than casting the glimpse.
It doesn't. It looks like it doesn't change the clock at all to me.
It does not change the clock at all, no. Like, I'm not sure this is good. But it sort of seems like the glimpse... Well, it might change the clock, actually. Because it means that... Wait, I think we should pass and fuse, maybe, seriously. Because the 1-1's chumping does change the clock then, right? We take 11 to 8, and then 1 chumper gives another turn.
That's true, that's true, that's true.
It seems maybe good to me.
Okay.
Especially because if we just draw a cost reducer, we're also just going to kill them
on
our turn. Is another important reason why I think this might be right.
Yeah. Plus, maybe they'll try and trigger Exalted.
With specifically the Architects of Will? Or...
Yeah!
Alright, I just wanted to clarify what you were proposing.
How did that many people bet on us to lose?
Well, I don't know. Maybe they should, given our record so far. Oh. Well, that's good. Interesting. So... I mean, I guess we need to glimpse. And I guess if glimpse doesn't resolve, nothing matters and we're dead.
Yep.
So I guess we should just glimpse.
We should ritual first, right?
Well, should we? Are we trying to keep going? I guess we maybe are. Okay, we can ritual first. It is a little complicated.
I agree that it's a little complicated.
That's 2 spells. So we could go... Okay, so I mean, I definitely want the wear tear to be a spawn.
Yes.
The rest are weird. So, like, here's what I was thinking about. We could ritual Ral Manamorphose.
Yes.
But I'm not exactly sure where that gets us, because that's only 4 spells.
Yeah.
I mean, we'd have to, like, peel a ritual for it to matter. So, possibly... But I do think Manamorphose is better. Like, I think a card is better than... No, oh, wait. Oh, except death is a concern. Hold on. We might need... All these tokens might need to chump. We might need 2 chumpers that we don't, like, die to Ral flips.
Oh, right.
I think we should possibly play Ral and say go.
Okay, I like that.
Oh, here's another tip for playing Storm IRL, which you may or may... It's possible you should or shouldn't do. Who can say? You should never track Storm, only track Ral. Like, Storm count actually doesn't matter with this deck very much at all. Yeah. By the time you're, like, wishing for Grape Shot, like, nothing fucking matters ever.
Yeah.
So, what you actually want to do is know when your Ral flips. And it turns out, it's actually just... Even if you don't start the turn with Ral in play, you never know when during the turn you'll hit a Ral.
Yeah.
So, just, like, only track Ral. Just, like, keep a Ral counter... And if at some point you need the Storm count, deduce it from the Ral count. It's fine. And also, like, it doesn't matter very much. So if you're wrong, that's my take. Whereas the Ral count is extremely important. Are they re-living ending? Oh, wow. I wasn't ready for this. Wow, we were so foolish to kill the Architects of Will.
We'd be dead.
Yeah, that's a good point. So, okay, wait a minute. So we have 4 mana, the ritual takes us to 5. If they top a land, we're actually going places, right? And if they top a ritual, we're going places. Wait. Because this is 5 mana. I can ritual the 6 and cast Pip with 2 float with 2 left, right?
Yep.
Wait. The game is not yet over. I'm not gonna say whose game it could or could not be. But let's just say the game is not per se complete. You know. Okay. Well, I'm not doing that. Yeah. I guess given this, so we could glimpse and chump all their team. That doesn't really get us anywhere. Yeah, I think I should probably flashback the Desperate Ritual and try to keep going. Can I guess, wait, maybe keeping to go is impossible? I guess it's fairly impossible. Right?
Yeah, because you just have 4 mana.
Yes. Well, wait. I can Ritual Glimpse and then Shatter the Arctic's Will again. From... Oh wait, no, I can't. Sorry. No. That's the 2 mana side. That's the 2 mana side.
No. Oh no, that's the 2 mana side, chat. Wait.
No, I can't. Oh, wait. Off-field Drazi spawn? You want me to? Yeah, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we're making Eldrazi spawn then.
I guess so.
What happens from there, who knows?
I don't know. Can't cast any of those.
Well, I mean, we can when we flash back the Piff.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Well, this isn't even Fog. It's in some ways it's better than Fog because we don't have to chump the Architects of Will.
Yeah.
And my intention is to not chump the Architects of Will. That seems right? We might be able to live another turn in some ways.
Yep.
This is really just one of our least fun streams. I'm going to be honest.
I think it's me.
Yeah, I didn't per se draw another ritual. Ruby Medallion. So I can kill... I can block with the spawn and then use it and then die?
Yes. Do we have any Dwarven Mines? That's a good question.
Oh, don't worry. We talked about playing Dwarven Mine. Tristan considered Dwarven Mine at length.
Y'all bringing you so much joy. I'm glad to hear that. We'll be back with some more sleep tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess we're dead, huh?
Uh-huh.
A really strong 1-game win for Ruby Storm.
Nice. I'm glimpsing the impassable over here.
Wait, what? Why did that work? Okay. So you sure want to play another match or two, Greg?
I think we should end the stream.
Wow. All right.
They're so lucky that they got a stream today. It wasn't very likely, you know?
Oh, don't worry. Okay. So that was quite the experience. But anyway, this is the deck that I went somehow 11-1-2 at the GP with and queued for the next PT. It's nice. I assume the deck is goated.
Yeah.
Greg and I will be back tomorrow with... Actually, I don't know whether we're playing Constructor Limit tomorrow because our schedule's a little off.
Yeah.
Our schedule's about as off as our sleep schedules. But we'll be back tomorrow with either Constructor Limited. I will say, I don't know how much Modern we're going to be streaming to level with you because I think the format is not very interesting until there's a ban.
Yeah.
And therefore, I'm not that interested in streaming it.
Yeah.
So I think it's more likely that we stream Pioneer or Limited or some biz. I do at some point want to get some more stock green streams in. I know that the Cabal's been hard at work, and I have some ideas to try out.
Oh, we might have to stream Phoenix, because I might play an RCQ this weekend.
Oh, we're going to play RCQ and we stream Phoenix tomorrow. Don't worry.
Or
I have
maybe Friday.
I have some Phoenix-related thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think not tomorrow. I think if we do it, it'll be Friday.
So,
But, anyway, I don't know. Let's raid, like, the ham.
Yeah, the ham is fine.
Nice.
I hope you enjoyed this short, sleep-deprived jet lag stream. But, yeah, this is, for some reason, our post-Amsterdam celebration stream. I hope you enjoyed the celebration. And we'll be back tomorrow with some more content.
We'll have more Amsterdam content that's more coherent later, I assume.
Oh, probably, yes.
But anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like the video, subscribe, and let us know in the comments below your favorite sleep. If you're watching on Twitch, enjoy the AOTV stream.
Your favorite sleep, huh?
SystemMagic out.